Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I felt like I wanted to show a little bit of love to some of the heroes of my beauty routine. Stuff that is there for me like every day. Some of it is makeup products, stuff that I use almost every time I do my makeup routine, if not every time with some of the products. And then some of it is not makeup, some of it's skincare, some of it is just other stuff, treatments and whatever that I use to just feel my best, to feel my prettiest. And I don't talk about this stuff. And I feel like you deserve to know about these products that I feel like make a difference in my beauty routine, and all of them are at the drugstore. So, if that sounds good to you, grab yourself a beverage. I have a Fresco once again. Let's get right into it. First things first, let's talk about a couple of skincare products. I have been meaning to do a full skincare routine video at some point, and I will get around to that, but these are a couple of products that are more like targeted at specific issues. So, I have like different cleansers and moisturizers and all of that stuff that I've tried, but a lot of it is kind of interchangeable for me. I do have to do pretty extensive testing because my skin is very sensitive, very acne prone, very clog prone, very dry. So once I find something, I do tend to stick to it, but a lot of it is kind of all the same, right? These are a couple of things that when I have like real problems I need to tackle, this is what I'm grabbing for. So first things first, this is like my most hero ingredient, I think. I have gone through bottles and bottles and bottles of this. And I buy the larger size. I buy the jumbo size. So that's saying a lot. This is from The Ordinary, and it is their azelaic acid, 10%. Dude, this stuff is a miracle in a bottle. It's a miracle. I use this for so many things. If I have like hyperpigmentation and scarring on my cheeks that's just looking really bad and flaring up, this will kind of reduce the pigmentation and the redness. This is known to be a good treatment for rosacea. So if you have that, this is a known anti-inflammatory that helps kind of soothe the skin a little bit. But it also works for me on acne. If I have like a large breakout along like my chin or my cheek or something, I can spread it all over that. Or if I just have like one pimple on my chin, I can even use it as a spot treatment. And it works for that too. This stuff is like my one-hit wonder for any skin, like specific skin concern in time that I am having. Whatever kind of weird flare is going on, this is gonna fix it. The one thing I will say is that because I do have dry skin, I do kind of have to be careful how often I use this on like larger patches because it can kind of dry out my skin a little bit. I am very sensitive. It is still an acid, so you do need to be careful with that. It's much, much gentler than any like glycolic acid, salicylic acid, any of that. It's much gentler than that. And it's a known anti-inflammatory. It's not gonna actually irritate your skin, not at this concentration, right? So the one thing that I do have to be careful of is it can cause some dryness if I use it over a large patch of skin multiple nights in a row. But if I'm using it just as a spot treatment, I don't generally have that problem. The other thing to be aware of is this does not play nicely under makeup by any stretch. This is a formulation that like once it dries down, it will be fully like a silicone that pills and just like rubs right off. If you put it on in a super, super, super thin layer and kind of emulsify it into your moisturizer, I have found that I can prevent that from happening. But on like a day-to-day basis, I'm usually using this A at night and B as a spot treatment. So it's like moisturizer's already on. I'm just picking a couple of problem areas, slapping it on. If it pills off in the middle of the night, I don't really care. So if you use it as a nighttime treatment, that's not going to be a real issue. But for those of you who want to use it during the day, I will warn you, it pills like crazy. If you have like any kind of inflammatory skin concern at all, acne, redness, rosacea, whatever, this is going to help. It just is. It's going to help. And if it doesn't, you can come back and tell me I'm stupid, but it's going to help. I love this. Highly recommend. Does not irritate the sensitive skin girlies. Fixes my breakouts. Love her. The other skincare product I have almost as deep of an abiding love for, and that is, I feel like everybody knows about this already, but I'm going to take the opportunity to sing her praises. Differin Gel. Yeah, I buy the big one with the pump and everything because I love it that much. This stuff is so good. I cannot use this every night. This is a retinoid, folks. It's not retinol, but it is a retinol derivative. It is a retinoid, over-the-counter retinoid, adapalene, 0.1%. It's like one of the only over-the-counter retinoids. This particular retinoid, however, is specifically good for acne-prone people. Gonna do something for you in terms of anti-aging because it is still a retinoid, but the main function of this one is kind of acne prevention and treatment. That's why I have it. Because I am so sensitive, I absolutely cannot use this every night. It will drive my skin insane. I will break out worse. My skin barrier will be a nightmare, and I will get super dry. But if I use it like every other night, tops, usually like every third night, I have seen this dramatically reduce like a whole breakout of whiteheads from a skincare product reaction that went poorly. I've seen this markedly reduce that overnight. I've seen this work on pimples overnight. This stuff is a miracle straight from heaven, and I love it. Acne-prone girlies, run, do not walk. This fixes things. It just fixes things. Faster than azelaic acid, but it's also harsher than azelaic acid. So, these are both great, but for like different purposes. I can only use this sometimes. I can use this every single night. But together, power combo. She says with a giant breakout all over her chin. Listen, it's a work in progress. Let's talk about a hair product. This is something I found, I don't even remember how I found this. I found it as a first-year med student. I think my roommate might have tried it first and then told me she liked it or something like that. Or I saw it and then she tried it. I don't know. We both ended up trying it. We both ended up loving it, and I've been using it ever since. This is like a leave-in, like a hair mask type thing. Not leave-in. I know what I mean. It's like a hair mask. You like put it in, leave it in there for a while, and then rinse it out. This is, I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce any of this. It's a K-Beauty thing. It's the Eliza Vecca CER 100 Collagen Ceramide Coating Protein Treatment. It has my girl here with the hair. This stuff is so good. This stuff makes my hair so just like silky, soft, and luscious. My hair never feels better than after I use this. Let me tell you how I use it though, because I use it a little bit differently than it says to on the box. The box says to basically replace your conditioner with this, like a regular like hair mask treatment type thing. Leave it in for 5-10 minutes. Not me. I shampoo my hair, get out of the shower, squeeze some of the water out of my hair with a microfiber towel so it's like less dripping wet. Run this in with my fingers, and I leave it in there for like 45 minutes. I just go about my evening for like 45 minutes with this stuff in my hair. Then I stick my head under the bathtub and rinse it out. And my hair is like the softest, smoothest, shiniest. I could just keep touching it and touching it and touching it. Every time I use it, it's delicious. The best part is that a bottle of this, which is, for a person with normal length hair, you could probably get a good few uses out of every bottle of this. I can get maybe 2.5 uses out of one bottle of this. But, for as much hair as I have, that's pretty good. Last time I bought one of these on Amazon, I think it was like $7. So it's better than Olaplex, right? As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, when we discovered this, my roommate at the time was using Olaplex in her hair on a regular basis. And I'm pretty sure she stopped because she was like, this works just as well as Olaplex and it's $7. So I'm just saying, if you want luscious, smooth, soft hair, it's cheaper than Olaplex. Do with that what you will. So next, I actually want to talk about a teeth whitening product. Up until recently, I hadn't really whitened my teeth at all in years. And the reason for that was I have really sensitive teeth. And I found that if I tried to use any of the highly recommended kind of standard teeth whitening stuff, it made it so much worse. Like I could not eat anything cold without it causing me physical pain. So I just kind of quit. I was like, whatever, I'd rather be able to eat than have ultra white teeth. But as my residency interviews started approaching in kind of the fall of last year, I kind of wanted to make myself more presentable, especially since I was going to be doing all of these interviews on Zoom. And I was just like, there's only so much you can do to improve your appearance on camera. And I was like, I feel like whitening my teeth will do the job. The most recommended whitening product that I heard anybody talk about was the Crest 3D White Strips. And then while I was at the store one day, I found the sensitive white strips. These are awesome. First of all, caused me absolutely no problems with teeth sensitivity. I used these every night for like a week straight, I think, and had absolutely no problem. And then I was using them every other night a couple of times too. Had absolutely no problem with teeth sensitivity. I really didn't even notice that I had changed anything, except for my teeth were noticeably whiter. Like in one use, noticeably whiter. After a few uses, a lot whiter. So I was just super impressed, A, with how quickly these worked, and B, how well they worked without causing me all of that sensitivity problem. To me, these work every bit as well as like standard whitening strips, but they don't irritate my teeth. Magic, maybe, works phenomenally if you have sensitive teeth, but you still want to get some bang for your buck out of a whitening product. I could not possibly recommend these more. Next, I have a shower product. Okay, I've tried shaving with everything. Tried the standard shaving cream, it's fine. I've tried conditioner, it's fine, whatever. I've tried it all. Tried shower gel, blah, 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 blah. You name it. You name a bath product, and I have tried it. Well, I heard somebody on TikTok, YouTube, I don't really remember where, recommending the Tree Hut shave oils. That same brand that does all the different scrubs and stuff. I will never go back. I will only ever shave with this probably forever. This is the vanilla scent. I've tried this one, and then the scent that is called, I think, Tropic Glow, which is supposed to be a dupe of the Sol de Janeiro, like, Bum Bum Cream scent, and it is pretty close. I just grabbed this one because it was what they had in the store when I was there. They didn't have the Tropic Glow one, but they had this one, and I will say, it smells phenomenal. Like, it gives very much Bath & Body Works warm vanilla sugar, and I was very much a warm vanilla sugar girly, so if you're into that, highly recommend the vanilla scent. This is, I think, $9 or $10 a bottle. It's a huge bottle. You get a ton of use out of this. And truly, smoothest shave, no irritation, like, prevents razor burn if you ask me. Yeah, it's great. It really is great. Like I said, have tried absolutely everything, and it's not like there was really anything wrong with anything else that I was using, but once I started using this, I noticed the difference, and now I will only use this. Highly recommend the Tree Hut shave oils. Just trust me and try it, and then you can thank me later when you love it. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, let's get into the stuff that is makeup and makeup adjacent. So I'll start with the makeup adjacent. I feel like I've talked about this before, but I'm going to rant about it again because I just cannot express enough how I feel about this product and how much it has changed the game for me. If you are one of those people who is still spending $20 on a beauty blender as your makeup sponge, I say this with all the love in the world, all the love in my heart. Stop. Stop it right now. They're not that good. And $20 for a singular sponge is like highway robbery, all right? First of all, at least go to the drugstore and pick up like the Eco Tools one or the Real Techniques one or something, all right? But I'm actually going to do you one better because I've tried all of those. I've tried the beauty blenders, I've tried the Eco Tools, I've tried the Real Techniques, I've tried other ones I can't even remember. I got some in Boxy Charms and tried those too. I've tried a bunch of different makeup sponges. The singular best makeup sponge on the market, and I live by this, are the ones from Shop Miss A, the AOA, like, Wonder Blender, the Paw Paw kind. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put up a picture right here. This bag comes in a bag of 6. You want to know how much that whole bag costs? 6 of the best sponge you've ever used. $10. It's the softest, squishiest. It doubles in size when you wet it. It is so soft on the skin. It gives the most beautiful finish to my foundation every single time. I can use it to put powder under my eyes and it just blends it in beautifully. I can use it to blend out cheek products, but more importantly, foundation and concealer looks better than with anything else on the market. And you can get 6 of them for $10. Half the time I don't even clean them anymore. I know this is wasteful, but because they're so cheap, half the time I don't even want to bother cleaning them and I just freaking throw them away because I'm like, it's $10. I don't do that often. Usually I clean them because I'm don't have a lot of money. But, you could do it if you wanted to. If you're like, if you have a germ thing. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm rambling because I care. Okay? I'm rambling because I care. I want you to buy these sponges because I care. I'm not making any money off of this. I want you to save money and get 6 sponges for $10 and be using the best sponge of your life. That's what I want for you. Linked in the description. All of this is going to be linked in the description, but especially go click on this. It's not even an affiliate link. I'm too lazy to go put these in an affiliate generator, and also I wouldn't make any money off of it anyway. I'm doing this for you. Trust me. All right, let's talk actual makeup products. I didn't want to just talk about stuff that I like. I wanted to talk about workhorses in my collection. This is stuff that I use time and time and time and time again, like most times I do my makeup, if not all times. I'm not going to say all times. I don't use anything every time, but most times, okay? These are workhorse champion products that I have put through the ringer, and you're going to see what I mean. So, first things first, the thing I feel like I cannot go a single video without bringing up. The Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. If you haven't tried this yet, I'm sad for you because it was just on sale at Ulta Beauty, actually for 50% off. You could have gotten it for $6, but is it worth the $12? Yeah, it is worth the $12. It's worth that and then some. This is the best eyeshadow primer I have, hands down, especially if you have veiny eyelids. I have super veiny eyelids and a lot of pigmentation there. This, I'm not going to say it completely covers it. We're not talking concealer levels of coverage, but it very much evens it out and then creates the most perfectest canvas for eyeshadow of all time ever. Every eyeshadow plays well with this eyeshadow primer. It's so good. I am almost certain that you have heard more than one person talk about this by now. And if I'm the only person you've heard talk about it, trust me, bro, just do it. Just do it. It's so good. I realized I already had 10 products. However, I would like to quickly give an honorable mention in a similar vein. If you're into super sparkly, PC, glittery stuff, and you want it to stick to your eyelid and not be all over your face by the end of the night, NYX Glitter Glue. This is the stuff that Beauty YouTube has been talking about since time immemorial, and there's a reason. It's really damn good glitter glue. It's super sticky. The glitter doesn't end up all over my face. I mean, sometimes it does, depending on how long I'm wearing it. But I can wear it for a long time and it won't. Depends what kind of activities you're getting up to. Long story boring, this is the best glitter glue. Anyway, next. Once again, something I feel like I talk about a lot on this channel, but well warranted. I have super dark under eye circles. Part of it is the fact that I don't really sleep that well. I've had insomnia since I was a kid. I'm a medical student about to be an intern. Sleep is a rare commodity. Part of it's heredity. It is what it is. Point is, I've been using peach color corrector on my under eye circles as a staple in my routine for years. This is the best one. This is the best one. It's the best one I've tried. Pixie by Petra. Brightening Peach, okay? I think the last I saw this on Ulta, it was $8. Might be cheaper on Amazon. I'll find where it's the cheapest and leave that link down below. As you can see, I've stuck my grubby little finger in there countless times. I've had this jar for so long and it's just still going. The reason is a little bit goes a really long way. This stuff is creamy enough to be really blendable under the eyes, but it's also just stiff enough that it will actually dry down all the way and not be so ultra creamy that it messes with the consistency of your concealer. That was my beef with the Becca under eye corrector. I use that sometimes, but more than anything, I will use that by itself because it's so creamy that no matter how much I try to blend it out, it will end up kind of making my concealer slip and slide around. Not this. This stuff blends right into the skin and becomes a second skin layer. It just becomes the exact texture of your skin, and so concealer performs on top of this exactly the same as it does on skin, except you get the extra layer of correction of your dark circles. If you are light to medium-ish in skin tone and you have dark circles under your eyes, I need you to take my word for this. Take the plunge. Try it. Color correcting, I know it sounds like so much work. But the difference that it makes is worth the extra, minute or two every time for me. Next, if I want my makeup to stay on, okay, to stay on all night, I have two options. Talking setting sprays, by the way. Because really, you gotta use a setting spray if you want your makeup to really last. Like, I have some foundations and stuff with crazy lasting power, but if I want that lasting power to be the craziest, like I need to go into the night, I'm gonna use a setting spray, right? Urban Decay All-Nighter. It's a known fact that that stuff works, right? Everybody knows All-Nighter works. Everybody knows it works well. The problem is that it's $36 a bottle, and so a lot of the time I'm like, do I want to use up my All-Nighter on this? And, you know, that kind of depends on the event, but it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I'm not going to go on that tangent. You know why? Because I have a $10 alternative. Milani Make It... This is the same as Urban Decay All-Nighter. Actually, it smells better. Because All-Nighter kind of smells like crap to me. This smells like not really anything, honestly. This doesn't really smell like much. So, that's kind of a win to me. If you ask me, that's a win. This is so good, and it makes my makeup last every bit as well and as long and as pretty as Urban Decay All-Nighter. If you have an event coming up, if you're going to a concert, if you're going out, it's almost summertime, right? We're getting on toward the summertime. If you've got stuff going on, you're going to the club or I don't know, what do people do? The medical student jumped out. I was like, I don't know, go to a concert, go to the club, other stuff. Anyway, point is, if you're going somewhere and you need your makeup to last in the sun, in the heat, you're going to sweat, whatever, this is going to work. Your makeup's going to last. This is not a joke. I've also found that this doesn't actually dry out my skin as bad as All-Nighter does. So, dry girlies, consider. And last but not least, I want to talk about a lip gloss. A lip gloss that I have used so many times. I have 3 shades, and I usually have one in my purse at this point because I kind of double it as a lip balm because it's just so plush and so hydrating and so delicious. And you probably already know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it again. It's the Clean Fresh Yummy Glosses from CoverGirl. When will I shut up about these? When someone comes out with a better lip gloss. I'll wait. I'm going to be waiting a long time because these are it. These are it. These lip glosses are so delicious, I swear. Like, both in taste and in formula, these are absolutely delicious. These two are my recent purchases. I have like the nude one and then like a clear one. These both kind of taste pina colada coconutty, which is really nice. I wanted to have like a nude and a clear option because these are the ones I'm the most likely to wear on the day-to-day. This I keep in my purse as like a lip balm, and I will just like slather it on my lips just anytime they're feeling dry. I'm a dry skin girl, I'm a dry lip girl. Sometimes I need a little extra hydration. However, as much as I love those, and as much as I like the taste of like the pina colada-iness, and the formula is the same across the board in all shades, my first and truest love is the shade You're Just Jelly. It is the most beautiful little hint of color to the lips. Like, it's a hint. See? A hint. And it smells. And it tastes like some candy from, like, childhood that I feel like I should remember. And I can't really place. But it has that, like, super sweet candy smell that creates some sense of nostalgia in you. I don't know. Just trust me, bro. Just trust me. If you need like a lip gloss / lip balm / lip mask, these aren't even expensive. I think they're like $7 or $8 on Amazon. Like I said with the Pixie, I will find the cheapest price that I can find, and I will leave that linked in the description. If you are a regular watcher of this channel and I have not yet convinced you to try these lip glosses, let this be your sign that I am speaking directly to you, and I need you to just go click on the link and do it, okay? Okay? Love you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming back. Sending so much love. Go buy a CoverGirl lip gloss. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Links in the description. Well, that is it, you guys. Those are my 10 beauty heroes at the drugstore. My unsung, some sung more than others, gems that I think everybody needs to try at really affordable prices. Like I said before, I will be leaving the most affordable version of all of these products that I can find on the internet in the description box just for you. Go click away, go beautify yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave me a comment and let me know what is like, oh, they've been using a name for this on TikTok. It's like, what's your unsexy product that like works? Like what's your unsexy beauty recommendation? Leave me your unsexy beauty recommendations. I probably should have titled this video that, now that I think about it. Anyway, leave your unsexy recommendations in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more from me about makeup, other beauty products, skincare, and I'm starting to dabble into like non-beauty, thinking about vlogs. Let me know if you're interested in vlogs. Then go ahead and hit subscribe down below. I would absolutely love to have you. Until the next one, bye you guys.